G'day folks, how are we all? Back again. I was just reviewing the last episode, the recording, and I think what I know what I'm about to do is just going to get to the construction mode. I'm going to sell one of these silos. I'm not using them. I'll keep one because I will be using one of them, but I'm not going to be using both. So I'm going to sell this one here probably. I'm just going to move the header out of the way, and then I'm going to get that Strutsman so I can clean off this field before it all starts to wither away and make some silage. And if I've got any left over, I'm going to buy another field, another plot I should say. That's if I got enough. And if I don't, well, it won't be too long because the silage will help me out, and all my other goodies that are producing some money for me, they'll be mounting up too. Anyway, enough said. I'm just going to go move the header, and then I shall sell it. So, finally buying some new equipment. Out of the way, chickens. Whoa, don't rely on my brakes. You know, I reckon there definitely has to be some sort of equation in this game to making sure that these chickens have to be right under my feet every time I get close to any other thing that I need, any other job that I'm doing. It's got to be right under my feet. Because they always seem to be under my feet. All right, I'm just going to get this out of the way temporarily. I'm going to have to find another home for everything too, obviously. Just kill that off. Right. So the other thing is I was thinking about, once I get rid of the this silo, I'll get into the construction mode, probably get a better look. Here. I'm going to sell this one here now. 66,000. Yes. Okay. Now, it creates a nice little void there. Now what I was thinking about, but I haven't committed to it, but I have been looking at it, was this thing here, this shed. If I can just squeeze it around. Now that fits really nicely. I may not buy it straight away. As I said, if I can buy another plot of land, I think it's about time I bought some more land, I'll do that. But I could very well, in the near future, be putting this down. I know we got heaps of storage. We got tons of storage actually, as in sheds, but the majority of them are too low for some of the big equipment. I mean, for instance, the plough over here, that's way too high, and then we got the harvester. To be fair, I don't know if the harvester will fit in here, but I think it may. But that could just nicely spot in right there. Okay, I'm going to have to go right around here. Sorry about this, folks. I'm not trying to get everyone seasick or anything. But I just need the angle. Okay, so if I had that there, then between the shed and the silo, maybe I could keep the header or put the, although it'd be a hell of a job to back that into the silo. It'd be a hell of a job to back the header into that little spot next to the silo. I mean, it fits so perfectly, really. I'll keep the space. I'm sure I can put something in there. I wouldn't waste the space. But I might also have a look and see if there are any other sheds. I did have a look. I haven't been on the mod hub to find any other sheds. I'm sure there are other sheds, tons of sheds, but one that'll fit so nicely. So because this is pretty much is the only one that I have on hand that'll fit here, and it could well be the one. I mean, even the roof matches with the other, with the cow shed, for instance. It's the same colour. Anyway, enough of this for the time being. This is just a side thought that I've had. Time to get the Straussman and get stuck into some work. That's what I reckon. So we get out of here. Where's my tractor? Over here. Better just check on the water too. They're fine. I'll check everything. I'll check the animals. They should all be pretty good because I've been keeping them topped up. I'm not going to bother with the food with the sheep because Okay, look, they're all fine for the time being. I really want to get this Strutsman. Right. I'll just go here. I'll get into the cabin. Yeah, there we go. So I got 110 from that. That's a pretty decent silo. I mean, that's a fair chunk of change right there from that silo. I know I've sold a few things, but only because they were costing me money to keep, and I wasn't using them. So that's the only reason why I'm selling the stuff that I've sold. I just got to keep an eye out here for the shop, because I know it's crept up on me before. I've gone straight past it, being distracted by the other drivers trying to overtake me. Okay, so yes. Just let me get out for a second. Alright. Okay, so the Strutsman, that's a forage wagon. Can't be that far down, surely. Forage wagon. Oh, I'll just go by labels. I find it a lot easier just to use the labels if I know what I'm looking for. That's under Strutsman's S. Okay, in here somewhere. Strutsman, there we go. There we go, that's what I want to get. This thing here. Unfortunately, I can't change the colour. I do like this look at this trailer, but it'd be nice if I could change. It'd be really nice if I could change the colours. Now, I'm not sure. I have used this silage additive before, but I'm not sure how much of advantage it really holds. But you know, it's there. I'll pay for it. I've got the money. I might as well. Let's have a look at what sort of tyres I got. I don't think you get narrow tyres. I don't need narrow tyres actually, because it's grass, and grass doesn't get damaged like that. But I might just have a look for the sake of, if nothing's, you know, I might go with that. Yeah, Michelin, eh? Okay, I'm happy with that. I'm not going to bother about the number plate, because we will be buying more vehicles. It's just a shame I can't change the colours more than anything for me. Alright, 48,000, let's do that. Finally. Okay, and I will get some additive. I've forgotten how to do this. Yeah, in here somewhere. Okay, where is it? Seating? No, I don't think it's seating. Maybe in here? I don't know. No, not that one. Go back one. Here we go, maybe here, this looks more promising. Silage additive, okay. Now from memory, these last forever, so I'm just going to buy one pallet. Buy, yes. Okay. Alright. I'll just I'll pick them up in the forks if I can find where they're at. Oh, there they are. I can see them over here. Actually, before I do that, I'll connect the trailer so I can fill it, because it's probably just fills from here. I don't think there's any other way of filling it. I wouldn't imagine. Okay. Now that that's full, I'll pick them up. Okay. And away we go. Let's clear that field. Right, I was almost going to have a habit tilt the forks down, but I just suddenly realised I had a pallet on there. Okay, let's just have a quick look. Are we clear? I think we're clear. I'll just come down here, cut through here. Rightio, so I might just hop out and take a screenshot before I forget. I'll just actually I'll just get out of the tree. How's that looking? I really want to showcase the trailer off. What about the other side? Trees look great, but it's just camouflaging it too much. I reckon that's just down a little bit, maybe get the tyres all in and print. Hopefully I got the birds. Alright, just bear with me for a second and I'll save that as my thumbnail. There we go, all done. That should make a nice little screenshot. Are we in here? Alright, let's see how this works. V motors, okay, I'm just gonna hop out. I can barely see the swaths at the moment actually. So already we're away. So just check that menu, make sure there's nothing else I have to turn on. Okay, AI, activate worker, hold camera, unload here, open power tools, pick up, turn off loading wagon. Okay, it's not much of a muchness. I think we've got everything in, all our bases covered. Off with the auto load. I can see from this view, it looks like the grass has been blown all over the field again. I may actually have to bring the windrower out again after I've done all this. And because it's well, this grass is filling up pretty quickly, isn't it? It's filling up a lot quicker than I thought. Yeah. I'm not complaining. I'm just surprised. Maybe it's got something to do with the additive. Maybe it's just increasing the. I've never really worked with it. I've tried it once, but honestly, I just don't know what it was achieving. But it must be achieving something, and maybe it increases the rate of the grass into the trailer. Maybe. I'll just come over there. I got the washing machine running on in the background. Maybe you can hear the plumbing. Try to keep the recordings as quiet as possible, but I think that one maybe snuck through. Just trying to keep an eye also out on the. I'm getting close to filling it. I might just run around the edge because I can see it's. I think the wind has blown it all over the place a little bit. I'm still picking it up, but not as much now. What I'll do is I'll get the main swaths done. Actually, I was looking at the wrong thing. I was looking at the silage. I'll get the swaths done, and then I'll bring out the windrow and row it all up again. Because I think it's all over the place. I'm just going to come down one of these stripes, one of these rows, because. I was actually looking at the before. I was just looking at the silage, thinking it's going really slow. I mean, it was almost full, but in fact it wasn't. Okay, let's talk. Let's go. This should finish it off pretty quickly. Might just come up here. I will just come up here. Oh no, I won't. I'll come down here. I should have gone around the other way maybe, but. Okay, it sort of slowed up. Before it was filling up really quickly. It sort of slowed off a bit now. I think it's averaged out. Maybe it was quick to start filling. Just this area a bit. How are we going? Is that going to do us? Maybe just about do us. 98. You wouldn't dream about it, would you? I'll just travel by the roadside and just get. The stuff that's a bit untidy around here. Right here, I reckon. Just come back this way a bit. should get me over the line. Right, okay. B. Right, okay. And I'll get this pallet down too out of the way. Actually, I've probably got to move something. I'm not sure if I've moved. Yeah, I've got stuff in the other silo too, so that's the other thing I've got to move. What am I going to do with this? And I can go around later on. I can go around the farm, pick up this grass that I trimmed out. What have I got in there? What I might do is just bring this around here a bit. Let it come around here a bit. Like that. I'll get rid of this, I'll move this, actually I'll take this over to the wash pack. It looks pretty grubby. Maybe we should check the poplar too. See how that's looking. Because I'll give this a wash. If I got room, I'll find room. How's that? Hopefully put that. No, I was about to say, I hope I can put that down without hitting anything. I'll try that now. There we go. That'll do. And what am I going to do with these? Sure, there's a nice little shed that I can. Actually, I think I found a perfect spot for it. Probably a place I wouldn't normally use. How about just in here if I can get it around? That way. That way, that'll do. I'll just push it in a sec. That way, I don't even have to take it out here. I can just roll up in the trailer and just fill it from here. I'll nudge it in a bit. So almost good enough. There, that's it. That'll do nicely. Yep, under the eaves. Right, how are we? I think. Oh yeah, they've got to get the blade out of the way. I can just pick that up. I almost had it. Don't you glitch on me. I wouldn't normally pick it up by the blade like that, but that's the only place I could find the trigger. I'll stick that in over here. This is my odds and ends. Oh! Didn't mean to lock myself in. Okay. Right, here we go. Start of our silage. I'll do a tidy up later on. Actually, it might even be next episode, because what I will do after this episode offline, I'll go and have a look at the mod hub and see if I can find another shed. I'm happy with the other one I found, but maybe there's a better one, a bigger one, or maybe that other one fits in quite nicely. But I'll have a look and see what else is available. I could very well end up using that one. I want a little bit of a gap. I want to be hard up against the wall. Yes. I want to keep a gap, otherwise it sort of leaches out from the other side. I reckon right there's good enough. What's a control I or something? Yep. Let that fill. Now I'm pretty sure we established that this was a silage bunker, so if I run over it, the last, if you don't already know, if you look at the menu on the left hand side, the very last line says compacting. That's how I know it's a proper bunker, silage bunker, or a silage clamp, whatever you like to call it. and by rolling over it with the tractor, or you can actually get accessories to do this. It'll squash it down. When you get to 100%, then you're ready to put a cover over it, and that's it. That's pretty much the way it works. Unless this is a modded silo, but I don't think it is. I thought it was at first when I first started the playthrough, but I'm not so sure now. I think it's just a stock standard one. Right, now I can lift these forks out of the way. Okay, onwards. Onwards, let's go. Let's make some money. Oh yeah. B. Clean up this edging a bit. It's a bit scrappy. It's probably not the best quality grass, but you know, it's grass is grass. As per the physics of the game, it's good enough. Quality wise, it's probably not as good, but it doesn't appear to make a whole lot of difference. Probably more likely to get more from the field though. 3. We're all set to go. Yeah. No more baling. So I'm not going to put everyone through that again. But like I said last episode, I don't regret buying the baler the early episodes, because it had a purpose and it served us well. And it's a very, more than likely I'll buy another baler anyway, but obviously one that, has a bigger capacity and therefore less bales. And yeah, I'm happy with that little fountain I put through. It looks really cool. I'm quite happy with that. Alright, which way? Alright, let's go over this again. Yeah, a lot of it's been sort of... It must be because I left the swaths on the field. It's sort of blown all over the place. So I might go around this way now. I didn't come around here the other time. I'll get there now. Take this swath. I'll have to do a bit of research to find out what this silage additive does. If anyone wants to know, I've been finding I haven't been receiving a lot of comments. So if someone wants to tell me if they know, I genuinely don't know. I have used it before, but I just don't know what the advantage of it really is. Otherwise, I'll just Google it, because I would like to know what it is. Educate myself. You can always learn things about this game. But that's one thing I want to do with this series, is just try a whole heap of stuff that I haven't tried before. Whole heap of crops, whole heap of anything and everything. So if I come down and get this. I'm going to back it up a little bit. Oh no, maybe I got it. Doesn't matter anyway. I'm going to put the windrower over the whole thing when I finished. When I get all the swaths done, I'll put the windrower over. It's a mouthful. I'll put the windrower over it. Try saying that 10 times. Alright, what are we up to? We're up to, oh yeah, still got a little bit. I keep inadvertently looking at the silage level instead of the grass level. 83%. Wow, this thing here is taking no time to polish this off. And if I'd had this straight after I mowed it, man, the whole thing would have been done in the one episode, quite easily. Slow it up a little bit. Straighten this up a little bit. Straighten the tractor up a little bit. Alright, that's better. Okay. What have we got? Grass is 94%. Well, 100%. Here we go. I've just noticed this thing here. When you fill it right up, it automatically lifts it off the ground and turns the engine off, turns the motor off for the wagon off. The silage wagon. That's automatic. That's pretty cool. I like that. Yeah, mate. You can wait. Now what are you going to do? Clown? Overtaking on a crossing. That's intelligent. You know. I know I've made some errors with my driving, but never out of straight out stupidity. And that's what stupidity is, I reckon. Overtaking on a level crossing. On a pedestrian crossing, I should say. Okay, go a bit further. Can't see it coming out. Must be coming out, but hard to see. Might have just cleared. Come on, chickens. Hope you got plenty of eggs for me. Otherwise, it might be chicken tonight. Okay. Where are we? What have we got left? A couple of spots up here. At a later stage too, I'll upgrade the motor. I'll get one that actually mows and swaths at the same time. I won't even need the windrow then. Actually, I should see how much. Yeah, just realised as soon as I finish this field, I'll have a look at some plots. I can do that. Hopefully, if I can, get one with a crop on it and be able to get it straight away. Is that going? Oh yeah, it's going. I didn't think it was going for a second. Didn't feel like it was picking up, but it was. Looking at the wrong level again. Just trying to pick up some of this stuff on the side first. How much we can get grass? Barely anything. Is that all the swaths done? If it is, I'll go and get the windrower. Otherwise I'll be here forever trying to nitpick everything. No, there's a little swath down here. I'll just get the main swath and then I'll that's right, I filled the wagon up this time, last time on this swath. Alright, I'll get the windrower out. I'll just leave this trailer here and I'll see if I can tidy this up a bit so I can get some more grass out of it. Get this patch here. Right, I'll do the job properly, just get right here. And I'll leave it unhitch it here, that way it won't interfere with the windrower. Okay, I'll just drop that there. 3. I'll get the windrower out and see what else I'll quickly go over it, or as quick as I can. And that'll be the grass and the silage. I'll get that squashed down. Actually, I'll just have a look at the fields right now, just in case I've got a crop in the ground we can get. Let's have a look. Alright. Where are we? Farmlands. Let's zoom it right out. Let's see what's available. What's got crops ready to go? Grow. Oh, there's a whole stack of crops here. Okay, so where am I? I got over here. What about 42? That's right next to one of my fields. $44,000. That's, what is it actually? No point buying if I can't actually get it. Is that canola? No. Soybeans. Okay, done deal. I'm getting that right now. Farmlands. Okay, I'm buying field 42. Buy. Yes. And if that's ready to go, I reckon the grass can wait. Sorry. I'll get there. Alright. Actually, I'm going to leave the tractor here. Get this. This is all ready to go. I might as well go and get it harvested straight away. Alright, I'm just trying to work out where I was. I used to have the harvester over here. That's right, now I've got this thing here. Is it a dolly or not? I thought it was on a dolly for a second. No, I guess it's not. Okay, that's cool. It'll make it a little bit easier to get around. I don't even think I'll need the trailer. Because it's got a pretty big tank and it's a pretty small field. And on you, finally, we're buying fields again. And that's gonna create extra work for me now. Instead of waiting around for fields for the next season. Kind of wishing this did have a dolly on it right now. Get around here pretty easy. That's right, I remember this header sort of steers the harvester. Just got to check my bearings to where it is. It's over here, so what's the best way? Actually go past the shop, turn in at the shop. Okay. Just trying to get my bearings again. I'm just skewed roof at the moment. Okay. Okay, I think it's just up here. I'll go. Don't stop. Thank you. Gotta go. I gotta go. Oh, I can feel it pulling me right round now. Yeah. Okay. So I think from memory, I'll just check the map. Past the shop and the next exit on the right. Okay, well there's the shop. Let's have a bit of my coffee. That's better. No, that's better. Lubricate the old throat. He's in a hurry. And that goldy field in the distance, I think that is what I'm after. Just a quick look at things. Okay, that is my new field I've just purchased. Excellent. I know it's not huge, but I don't care. Just one more plot I've got. And after I get a couple more of the surrounding ones, I can... No, I'm not going to try and connect them together. I've learnt my lesson. I learnt the lesson last time. I was about to say I was going to join the fields together. Definitely not going to do that. Definitely not going to do that. Right. I think this is the right way around. A bit overshot it. Get it probably. Am I on the right? I think it's the right. Yeah, I was starting to question myself. I had the right way around. Boy, I'm tripping over my words today. You can wait there, mate. Slow down. Heavy machinery in the area. Take care. Okay. I'll come back here. Okay. We got to unpack it, or is it unpacked already? No, it's unpacked. VB. That's the beer over here. VB. Short for Victoria Bitter. It's not a bad drop either. Okay. Let's go. Down on. Huh? Is that not my land? I got the wrong field. That can't be right. You know what? It is right. I got the wrong field. I thought that was my new field. Wow, and that's bigger than the one I've bought. Okay, so mine must be on the other side over there. I don't know if you can see. I'll start heading over towards it. Ah. That's a shame. Right, okay. I should have checked the map, I guess. I thought I turned that off. Off now. Just make sure, no, wrong button. Just making sure now. Take the road here. Oh, that's a shame. Okay, must be up here. I can see another Goldie field in the distance. Let's have a look now. Just double check before I do this again. Yes. I just want to make sure it's actually ready to go. I was under the impression it was ready to go. And why am I still going? Stop. Risk growth. Yes, it's ready. So let's try take two. Take two, folks. Take two. Drop it down. On we go. And let's get cracking. Is that any better? I wonder if we can do swaths here. No, we can't. Alright, I'll just zoom in a little bit maybe. I'll be curious enough if I can fit it all in the one. Kind of me wants me to have it all fit in one trip, and the other half says, well, if it takes 2 trips, well guess what? That's more product. More product means more money. Okay. Well, it's just on a road, is it? Oh, at least I got plenty of room now. I'm not squashed in. I can't be bothered doing headlands. Let me just get rid of that screen there. Right. Wow, pretty eventful sort of an episode this episode. Bought the trailer, swapped the field, bought a plot of land, harvested the plot of land, sold the bunker, oh, and one thing I have found out, I forgot to mention, I found out through one of the other playthroughs that I'm doing, I finally worked out a way of getting rid of these. It's not so much of a problem in this map. but I've started a new playthrough on a 4X map, and they're inundated with these type of bushes, and they're everywhere. And they are they are a pain. But I finally worked it out how to get rid of them. There's a mod called Real Mower. Now I have used it before in the previous versions of Farm Sim, and it is an awesome mod. It basically gives, as far as I know, it applies to all mowers. It gives it an option in the option menu. You know, when you press F1, this menu here, if you turn it on, basically all it does is you run over the shrubs and it just mows them out of the way, and they don't come back. So I'm really happy about that. I can't remember if I've installed it on this one. I may have already automatically put it in here as well when I found it. But the new playthrough I'm doing for 4X maps called Backroads County, and very, very much a pioneer style map. It is very like No Man's Land. That's what it's like. It's pretty much that style, except no, it's a tell a lie, but it's that size anyway. It has plenty of fields. It has industry. It has plenty of fields, but it also has plenty of land to do what you like, and that's the way that's what I'm currently doing. Also, I'm obviously going to continue with this. I'm not doing that to replace this. It's just two different play styles. This is pretty much established. The other one gives me a lot of options to do a lot of things that I can't do, like create fields, for instance, as I found out early in this series. Anyway, yeah. So if you're after the mod to get rid of the bushes, it's called Real Mower, and it's obviously at the Giants mod hub. Great mod. Let's go. I'll just give it a plug. I like to give the mods I use a bit of a plug, and I love using the mods from there. And like I said, after this episode I'll jump on the mod hub and see if I can find another shed. Although having said that, the shed I showed you earlier in the piece, that pretty much ticks all the boxes as well. You know, it's the right size. It does look the same, you know, the same style with the corrugated roof, the same colour, and you know, I could well end up using that. It's anything about that one though, yeah, it's, I don't know. I think the way it's slanted, although it's high in the front, it's a bit low in the back. Like, I can't double stack things. I couldn't push the player right to the back of the shed, for instance. It's good enough. I'm pretty sure it fits in the shed, but I've got to keep it at the front. It kind of limits me, but it's still very good, and I could still end up using it. Okay, onwards, let's go. You know what I think? Oh no, maybe I will. I think I will be able to fit it all in the one tank. How much have I got? 2,000. It's not much. At this stage, I think I'll just put it in the silo. I don't think I'll bother selling it for two reasons. Well, I haven't even checked the price, but even if it's a good price, it's not going to be very much. And with all the productions around, I might be able to use it in a production, maybe. Who knows? I'll just wait and see. You know, what I say now, I could throw out the door and just, you know, next episode sort of say, wow, great price, need the money, let's do it. The option's there if it's in the silo. I'm doing this whole series, as I say, pretty much on the fly. But for the time being, I'm just going to stick it in the silo. It's more about getting the field at the moment. It's just one other field ticked off the hit list. I'm going to get every single one of them. And it's going to get to a stage now. It's going to get to the stage very soon where I'm just going to start having money coming in hand over fist, because everything I'm doing is going to be generating money somehow. So See, right now I got the honey, I got the wool, I got the lettuce, I got the silage, I got whatever crops are coming off the fields, you know. And having said that, I've probably still missed something, you know. Eggs. I'm not going to rely on those as my main income, but you know, could well up buying a bakery, for instance, and using the eggs for that. And that's what I'll probably do eventually. Bakeries are a great money spinner. So is a tailor. I did that on one of my playthroughs. That makes an awful lot of money too. Oh yeah, and the poplar. Forgot all about the poplar. Wonder how that's going. We'll check on that at the end of this episode. Haven't looked at that at all. Well, it looks like we're going to fit it all in. I love harvesting. I reckon it's the best part of the game. It's just so relaxing. Another thing I might do, totally undecided, I'm certainly not ruling it out, is getting a manure spreader down the track. Yeah, I did. I don't think I've actually done it on FS25. I used to do it all the time on FS22. Used to love doing that. Yeah, I think I'll do that once I get established and get some cows, and you know, I'll go out on my way to get some manure. I might even, I haven't made my mind up of course, but I may sell, when I'm ready to do it, I may sell the cow yard and build a much bigger one on another property. So I can, having said that, I don't even know how much the cows, you know, the cow barn holds. Maybe it holds a sufficient number. If it doesn't, I might sell it and get a bigger one. You know, as they say, bigger is better. So they say. How are we going for space? Yeah, I think we'll get it all in. Where's my coffee? Oh, it's completely cold, but I tell you what, it's still good. Oh yeah, it's a strong one, that one. I got a new espresso bean. Man, it's strong. It's nice. I like strong coffee. Love strong coffee. Okay, how are we going? I wonder if it's wide enough to get that in one. If it is, then I'm not going to risk it. I don't have bloody stripes either side of the harvester that I've missed. It's either going to fit or it's not going to fit. It's not going to be half-hearted. I'm just slow and I'll work out what I'm going to do. Let's back this up a bit and straighten her up. See if I can get it in one. If not, tough. No. Okay, I'm not even going to pretend I can get that. So I'll just go half. We're wasting all the straw. Okay, I'll come back for the other half. It's a nice size field for this harvester. Might get it to 70% maybe. Something like that, if I'm lucky. Nice job. Wow, finally another field. Okay, a bit more than 70%. Right, B. So I've got a map for a second. Okay. Well known 41, 42. How much is 43? I'm not buying it now, but I am curious to know how much it's going to go for. Where's farmland? 43. 92,000. Okay. You know, now that we're getting plenty of you know, assets to the farm, it's not going to take terribly long to get that. It really won't. I just got turned around a bit. I just wasn't sure where I was going for a second. Still a bit. Hang on, I think I'm going in the wrong direction now. I'm just going to check my map before I go anywhere. Yep. I was looking at the shop instead of the farm. Okay, go left. All the way left again. Left and left. Okay, let's go. I'll get in the cabin, make it easier. See the path here? Actually, I should also get the header trailer. What is that? Okay. I think that'll come into view. Yeah, there's another path here. That's not Bluey, is it? Oh no, it's a deer. Actually, I haven't seen Bluey today. Where's Blue 2? Where's he hiding? I'll definitely give him a bowl of food as soon as I get back. I'll make that a priority. I'll even before I unload this thing, I'll get him some food. Where are we at? There it is. I see the header. It's to the right. Kind of loused that up, didn't I? With the I thought that was my field. It was the first golden field I could see. I figured that must be mine, but you know, clearly it wasn't. Actually, how much is that? And what is it? I'm going to hop out and have a look at this. Wow, it's a big crop. What is it? Is it corn or something? Corn, yeah. Okay. How much is that field? Is that right? 104,000. That's not bad, considering. Oh, I suppose they're both about the same price, same size. Still, okay. Now, I'm going to need some space, folks. Now what are you going to do? Slow down, mate? Really? You could have seen me a mile away. Okay. Probably do a better job lining that up. That looks better. V. Okay. It's a good way these headers snap into the trailer. Now I remember previous versions of the game, it was a real constant juggling act to get it on there, and quite often they'd bounce off and go, you know, every which way but loose. Now it's just line it up, lower it and disconnect it, and Bob's your uncle. Alright, so we got that. We'll take this back. I'm not going to bother windrowing it. I will, but not this episode. I'll go back to the farm. I've got a lot of little chores to do around the farm. I'll get that organised first up, I think. Yeah. I don't know if you can notice as we pass the grass on the right, you'll probably see what's been left behind. Even though I've done all the swaths, you can see it better here. That was all perfectly swathed up, but because I left it for a couple of days, it's I think the wind's just blown it all over the place. This thing's really steering me a fair bit. That's not. Oh, okay. I thought that was blue too for a second. I think it's still trying to steer me. Man, it's done a good job of putting me off. I'm only just managing to get it around the place. Where am I going to put this? No, I'm going to put it down there. That's for the lettuce, and how's that going? That's fine. I cleared that out last episode. Actually, I suppose I can still just put it in here. Makes sense for the time being. Get it out of the way. That's what I'll do. I'll bring the sprayer over. Bluey. Really? Come on, mate. You can do better than that. I know how to get him out. Yes. I got a trick. You get him over here pretty quick. Give him a feed. He'll come running. There we go. That'll get him out of the... Is he coming yet? He's gone the long way around a bit. Yep. Oh, there you go. That got you out of the way, didn't it? Hey? Now. See if I can... That'll do it right there. Before I jackknife the harvester. That's your new home. So it'd be good if I could have a shed that, you know, that could comfortably fit that for both. That was more my point. Get a shed that could comfortably house the harvester and the... Oh yeah, I still got the... I'm just going to close it. Before I put it in the side, I'm just going to, if I can. I'm just going to close it up. Maybe it won't let me with a full... Okay, I've got to empty it. Alright, not a problem. I'll just empty it straight into the silo. How far is that going to go? This crazy chicken. I'll do it that way. Get out of the way, chicken. Alright. That'll do. Oh, I've got $6,000 left. Money well spent. Alright, I'll put that away. I'm going to have a quick look at the map. I've already forgotten what I said I was going to do. I'm not going to bother with the swathing, the windrowing right now. Where's my tractor? Yeah, what have you got on you? Where are you going? I was going to go and get the windrow. What am I going to do? Let's have a look at the map. Okay, so I've got fields 1, 2, 41, 42. Okay. And what's the state of my fields? None of them are fertilised. I thought we had one of them fertilised. I know we got plenty of time. Huh. Why is that? Okay. Bit confused about that. Okay, I want to have a look at the poplar too, so we'll go down there and have a look at that. Visit. Nice. Which end are we at? I love this field. Next harvest, or my first harvest, I'll fill in this gap here. Wow. Actually, I don't think it's changed from last time I was here. That's right, because I think I started about 11 o'clock on this episode in game time. Okay, that's good. Let's get the tractor back onto the farm. I'm going to leave the Stratsman out. It's a trusting neighbourhood, but I'll get this in. I'll give everything a bit of a hose down. It needs to be hosed. Next episode, I'll clean the yard out a bit, windrow the grass, get the silage happening, and maybe do a little bit of field prep, get some fertiliser down or something like that. Yeah, there's a lot of little jobs around the place to be done. So I thought I was going to do something. It has slipped my mind if I was going to do something else, but I'll just put this here for a second. I'll clean this up a bit, and everything's a bit dirty over here. Look at this. Man, that's messy. I haven't had a chance to clean this. Now's my chance. Get this nice and clean. I think I've already cleaned the stone picker. Excuse me, my throat is just dry as heck. Come on. Well, it must have been caked on. Let's go down this side maybe. Doesn't appear to be. Man, I'm not sure if this is actually responding to the. Yes, it is. I can see it cleaning now. Must have just been really dried on. Yeah, it's almost done. A bit down in here. I can't quite get close down there. Maybe there. There we go. It's coming good. I'm not sure if it's the planter that's dirty or my screen. Maybe my screen's a bit. There's a couple of spots that just weren't moving. Maybe it's my screen. Yeah, it must be because it's gone now. Alright, well that's that out of the way. So I can move. I'll find a home for that. And yes, the chickens are in the way again. Oh yeah, honestly, check this out. How am I supposed to pick up that with that there? I was hoping it was going to move. Tell me there's not an equation that does that to me. Maybe I get the plough out of the way instead. Hopefully by then he might have moved. I think I heard thunder. Alright, let's just close up a couple of things. Get that closed if I can. Yep, close that. Come on. What am I doing wrong? Right. Okay, now I should be able to pick. And now he's gone. So guess what? Chicken's gone now. I can get the planter out of the way. That's what I wanted to find a home for. Okay, should be close enough. Right, we'll grab that. Find a home for it. I know I've just shut up a whole heap of doors, but I had to do that to get to the plough. I think we've got doors over here. Really? Really? As soon as I put the foot down. I'll be in here. There's nothing in here, is there? Come on, run under me. Of course you are. Now you're going to roost, are you? There you go. I'm convinced now, I said it jokingly before, but I'm actually convinced there's some sort of algorithm that just creates triggers for the hens and chickens to get under your wheels as soon as you start to do some work. Okay, that's down. What else can we put away? I'll move the... I can't put the plough away, but I can move it to a better spot. Free up some space, make it a bit more neater. There's my brakes. That plough looks really nice and clean. Put it over here with the harvester, I reckon, just behind it. Keep it out of the way. So it'd be good if I had a little shed that was like this size and accessible from all sides. So it's like a canopy. I know they're around, but the ones I'm aware of are really, wouldn't fit here. Are that big. And there comes the resident rooster there. Completely. At least he's moving. He's not roosting. Okay, let's get this one here put away. Could it go that way? No, it doesn't. It goes the other way, doesn't it? Of course. Okay. How am I going to do this? I think I'll just continue backwards and turn it around over here. Got more room. There we are. Actually, just that's where the plough used to be. I'll leave that vacant for a moment in case I need to use it. Actually, what I might do is just go straight. I'll put it in one of these sheds. That's what I'll do. Just in here, I reckon. Okay. Come around a bit more. That'll do. You're all in? Okay, that'll do you. Okay, folks. Off. Alright, I'll close that up. I'll close that up. Right. Well, guess what, folks? I'm going to call it here for this episode. Thanks for hanging around. Thanks for putting up with me, and hope to see you again next time. Bye for now.